Neil Robertson to ball.
It's how he's introduced. But he'll be hoping that lightning doesn't strike twice tonight, because in this tournament last year he was beaten 6-4 by Mark Allen.
Yes, two very attacking players, and it'd be interesting to see if Neil Robertson starts off the way he normally does. He normally starts off with a lot of safety play. He's ultra cautious in the first frame normally. Let's just see if that's the case this evening. Well, has a red to the left corner. That's a great pot, a great opening pot, and he's in. Nothing cautious about that one.
I was talking to him last week at the Championship League. He was saying that he had a nice break over Christmas in Norway, which is where his girlfriend's from, and came back to Cambridge to practice. He was going to practice with Joe Perry, but Joe had qualified, of course, for the PTC in Germany, which was rather thoughtless of him. I mean, Neil wanted a knock. But anyway, he played a couple of days at the Championship League and started pretty rustily, it has to be said, but towards the end was playing really well, and I'm sure since then he's been practicing hard for this.
$11. 12.
Well, will we see him going into them here? If he does, he needs to hit that pink full in the face. Otherwise the in-off is on. Perfectly played. And what a great split. The black goes in both pockets. The reds are split nicely. And there was nothing cautious about that one either.
He's a great match player, Robertson. He's really developed into a tough player to beat. He, of course, was world champion in 2010. When he first came on the circuit, as many players are, he was kind of an out-and-out potter, but he's got an excellent safety game, and it's worth pointing out that he's never lost a TV final, played 8, won 8. And this match has a feel of a final, one table, big crowd, big tournament. Every reason to expect he'll be on his game. This was the split.
24.
Got the pink full on the nose. Couldn't have split much better.
25. Sure.
He's scored very heavily this season.
31.
He's had 33 centuries, and he's equal at the top of the list for this season with a young man by the name of Judd Trump. He's also had 33, Ronnie O'Sullivan 32.
$32.
Yes, just overscrewed that a little. Wanted to be straighter on the pink. Has to play the cannon now to the red he's closest to. Just trying to push it towards the left corner. And again, couldn't have played it any better.
$38.
The other thing he's started to do the last couple of seasons really is just take a bit more time.
Yeah, it's just in the opening frame, you know, until he gets going, and then he settles into a rhythm, and
39.
once he hits that rhythm, very difficult to stop.
It's not a tournament the international contingent have had that much success in. Cliff Thorburn of Canada,
45.
who was 64 yesterday, so belated happy birthday, Cliff. He won it 3 times in the 80s. Ding Junhui, of course, from China, won it last year. Perry Mans, South Africa as well.
$46.
Well, this is the last of the easy reds.
52.
Well, he didn't get the cue ball near enough to the cushion, and this is the price he's paying at the moment.
$53.
Now he's left himself an angle to stun in behind the red, closest to the right cushion, or come down for the 2 reds behind the black spot. Oh, just about. And he's looking as though he's just going to catch that red.
$60.
So he's going to need 1 more red after this pink, and as always is the case, it's going to be the most difficult to get onto. He's got to try and stun in between the red and black. Well, decided to play it the way he has, just running it in, but this is a much more difficult shot now. This is missable. Right in the middle, and what a great start from Neil Robertson.
Queuing like a dream, isn't he? Right from the first shot of the break.
Yes, and that needed to go in just to keep Mark Allen sat in his chair. I don't think he'll come back to the table now.
73.
3 snookers required. Well, 4. Definitely not now. Another great pot from Neil Robertson.
Yeah.
74.
In first frame.
Terrific start by the Australian. I think they both know that to come through they're going to have to play their best stuff. Neil Robertson has certainly done that in the opening frame. He's already, after just 10 minutes, 1-0 up here against Mark Allen.